Take care, there are spoilers in this video. Hello friends. With you is Find Out Movie Recap. Let's get started. Movie, Squid Game. Episode 2. Understandably, the revelation that elimination from these children's games actually means death has sent the participants into a frenzy. Most want to leave, and almost nobody wants to play. However, the consent form everyone signed guaranteed elimination for refusal to participate. The third clause, though, as pointed out by Sang-woo, states that if a majority of players refuse to play, the games will be cancelled. The decision is made to hold a vote. But the staffers of the Squid Game know what they're doing. They fill up the piggy bank with the first round of money, making clear that the total prize pot will be 45.6 billion won. Gi-hun is the first to vote. He votes not to continue. So do many others. The vote remains neck and neck all throughout, but eventually, Sang-woo and a few others push the positive votes into the lead. The counter-argument to leaving is that their lives outside of the game aren't going to be any better. At least here, they have a chance to make something of themselves. It's player 001, the old man with the brain tumor, who gets to cast the deciding vote, breaking a 100-to-100 tie. He selects to not continue. With that, everyone is deposited back to their lives, with the caveat that if a majority of people want to continue the games, then they will be restarted. Gi-hun is dumped with the pickpocket who stole his money, which hardly seems like a coincidence. Sang-woo, who is with 199, the player who saved Gi-hun in the first game, charges his phone to discover a torrent of messages from the authorities that crack a very narrow window into his personal issues. But he's still willing to pay for 199's food and bus travel home. Gi-hun, perhaps unwisely, goes to the police. They all think he's ridiculous. When Gi-hun presents the business card the salesman gave him, the number goes through to a random woman who claims to have no knowledge of any games. Back in Sangmun-dong, Gi-hun hooks back up with Sang-woo, who gives him a brief overview of his financial dire straits. He used his mother's house and shop as financial collateral. Nobody in Sangmun-dong seems to have much respect for their mothers. However, Gi-hun was soon rushed to the hospital with his mother in poor condition. She has diabetes, and may even have her feet amputated. Of course, the overriding theme of hell is that, for these people, the games are the only opportunity they have to free themselves from their circumstances. The hell of the title is personal and of their own making. This theme persists with everyone, the pickpocket, 199. Everyone is ruined and out of options, and their attempts to fix their predicaments only make things worse. Junho speaks to his mom on the phone while he is driving. He promises to find his brother. He visits the house where his brother lived. He finds a business card in a gift box. He recalls seeing the same card at the police station. Number 067, Se-beck brings ice cream to his brother. But he doesn't want to eat it. She decides to leave since he did not tell her the reason. He sheds tears and mentions that the other children said she would leave him. She hugs him and consoles that everything will be fine. Number 199, Ali Abdul bursts into the director's office from his job. He asks him to pay him a salary because he needs to heal his hand. But the director rejects this and leaves after taking the money on the table. Ali Abdul follows the director and quarrels with him. During the fight, the car injured the director's hand. Ali Abdul is shocked. He takes the money and runs away. Se-beck visits the man and asks him to save her parents. He agrees but asks for a lot of money. She pours hot tea in his face and puts a knife around his neck. She tells him that she will take his life if he deceives her again. Number 218, Sang-woo, is on the phone with his mom. His mom is relieved to know that he is living well. He apologizes to her. But she doesn't hear what he said when a customer wants to buy a squid. The mother informs the buyer that his son graduated from high school. The customer wants to make Sang-woo a blind date. Mom rejects this because she knows that her son wants to marry only outstanding women. A police officer comes to Sang-woo's mom and tells her that they are going to arrest her son. The elderly lady is shocked. Sang-woo drinks and takes a bath at the same time. He goes to open the door when someone rings the doorbell. Under the door, he finds a business card with a Squid Game. Ali Abdul gives the blood money to his wife and asks her to leave. But she doesn't want to leave because she thinks something bad has happened to her husband. Gi-hun comes to his friend's restaurant and asks him for money to cure his mother's illness. But a friend's wife throws a tantrum on her husband. Gi-hun must go. Gi-hun drinks outside the convenience store. He is surprised to see the old man with the number 001. Gi-hun invites the old man to have a drink with him. The old man takes out the noodles. He tells Gi-hun that he decides to take part in the Squid Game because he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life like that. Number 101, Deok-soo, meets with his followers. After getting into the car, Deok-soo tells a follower about the Squid Game. He tells him to take some thugs to join him to rob the Squid Game. But the follower betrays Deok-soo and leads his enemies. Deok-soo kills the follower with a knife and jumps off the bridge when the enemies are about to grab him. Gi-hun visits his ex-wife and asks her for money to save his mother. But she rejects it. So he quarrels with her. He must leave when her husband returns home with the children. The man stops Gi-hun and gives him the money. But he asks not to visit Ga-young and his family again. Gi-hun is furious about this, and so he beat this man and tosses him his money. And his daughter Ga-young saw it. Gi-hun walks down the street. He collides with Jun-ho. A police officer asks Gi-hun to help him find his brother because his brother received a Squid Game business card. But Gi-hun rejects it and closes the door. Gi-hun finds a new calling card of the Squid Game. The Squid Game van takes the poor 6 players. Jun-ho drives his car to chase Gi-hun's van. Se-byeok wakes up in the van. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos of this kind. See you on the internet. Bye.